What if the reason your mind feels scattered is not because you are aging, but because you have never been taught how to protect your attention? What if the forgetfulness, the mental fog, the restlessness you sometimes feel are not signs of decline, but invitations to return home to yourself? As the years pass, the world becomes louder. News cycles accelerate. Notifications multiply, responsibilities shift, and somewhere along the way, your once sharp focus begins to feel diluted. You walk into a room and forget why. You begin a task and lose track halfway through. You try to read, but your thoughts wander into yesterday or tomorrow. You may quietly wonder, is this just what happens now? Buddhist wisdom offers a gentler answer. Your mind is not broken, it is overloaded. It is tired of carrying too much. In this season of life, you are not meant to chase more information. You are meant to cultivate clarity. Focus is no longer about productivity. It is about presence. Mental sharpness is no longer about speed. It is about stillness. In this video, we will explore 6 daily habits rooted in Buddhist teachings that can help you rebuild your focus and reclaim your mental clarity in old age. These are not complicated techniques. They are simple, steady practices, quiet shifts, gentle disciplines. Listen slowly. Let the words settle. You are not here to rush. You are here to remember the power of your own awareness. Let us begin. Habit 1. Begin each morning with single-pointed awareness. Before the world enters your mind, enter your own. The way you begin your morning determines the quality of your focus for the rest of the day. Many people wake up and immediately reach outward toward news, messages, worries, plans. The mind is pulled in 10 directions before it has even fully awakened. And then we wonder why it feels scattered. In Buddhism, there is a practice called samadhi, single-pointed concentration. It is the art of placing your attention on one thing and gently returning to it whenever it wanders. You do not need to sit for an hour. You do not need incense or rituals. You only need 5 to 10 quiet minutes before you speak to anyone, before you check your phone, before you step into the demands of the day. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes if that feels natural. Bring your attention to your breath. Do not control it. Do not improve it. Simply notice it. The air entering your nose, the pause, the air leaving your body. Your mind will wander. It always does. It will think about tasks, memories, aches in the body, conversations that may happen later. This is not failure. This is the nature of the mind. Each time you notice wandering, gently say to yourself, breathing in, breathing out, and return. This simple returning is how focus is rebuilt, not by force, not by frustration, but by repetition. Think of your attention like a muscle that has not been used consistently. If you demand too much too quickly, it resists. But if you train it daily with patience, it strengthens. Morning single-pointed awareness does 3 powerful things for mental clarity in old age. First, it reduces cognitive overload. When you begin the day with stillness, your nervous system settles. A calm nervous system supports clearer thinking. Second, it trains meta-awareness, the ability to notice when your mind has drifted. Many people believe they cannot focus because their thoughts wander. But wandering is natural. The skill lies in noticing and returning. Third, it builds confidence. Instead of fearing mental fog, you begin to see that your mind can be guided. You are not at its mercy. You may notice something subtle after a few weeks of practice. When you are speaking to someone, you stay present longer. When you are reading, you absorb more. When you are walking, you are actually walking, not mentally somewhere else. Focus is not about thinking harder. It is about returning gently. Make this your sacred morning agreement. Before I give my attention to the world, I will anchor it within myself. Even 5 minutes matters. Even 3 minutes matters. Consistency is more important than duration. In later years, mornings carry a particular tenderness. The light is softer. The house may be quieter. There is space. Use that space not to worry, but to gather yourself. Each morning you practice, you are telling your mind, we move slowly now. We move clearly now. We move together. And slowly the fog begins to lift. Habit 2. Reduce mental clutter through conscious limitation. Clarity does not come from adding more. It comes from removing what overwhelms you. As we age, the brain becomes more sensitive to overstimulation. Fast-moving information, loud environments, constant multitasking, these strain mental energy. What once felt manageable now feels exhausting. This is not weakness. It is wisdom asking for simplification. In Buddhist teachings, simplicity is not deprivation. It is protection. Monastics live with few possessions not because they reject life, but because they guard their attention. You can apply this principle without changing your entire lifestyle. Start by examining your daily inputs. How much news do you consume? How many conversations revolve around negativity? How often do you attempt to do multiple tasks at once? Every piece of information you absorb takes up space in your mind, and the mind, like a room, can only hold so much before it feels crowded. If you want to rebuild focus and mental clarity in old age, you must become selective. Choose 1 or 2 trusted sources of information rather than endless scrolling. Limit how often you check updates. Notice which conversations leave you feeling heavy and which leave you feeling calm. You are not obligated to absorb everything happening in the world. Protecting your attention is not ignorance, it is self-respect. Another powerful practice is single tasking. When you drink tea, only drink tea. When you wash dishes, only wash dishes. When you speak to someone, only speak. Multitasking fractures attention. It trains the brain to jump rapidly between stimuli, weakening sustained focus. Single tasking does the opposite. It strengthens neural pathways associated with concentration. You may resist this at first. The habit of doing many things at once can feel productive. But ask yourself honestly, does it leave you clear or scattered? Slowing down to do one thing at a time may feel inefficient. In reality, it reduces mistakes, increases comprehension, and preserves mental energy. There is also the practice of mental clearing at the end of each day. Before sleep, sit quietly for a few minutes. Imagine placing the day's events on a shelf. Conversations, mistakes, small frustrations, unfinished tasks. Tell yourself gently, for today, this is enough. Mental clutter accumulates when we carry unfinished thoughts into tomorrow. By consciously closing the day, you signal to your mind that it can rest, and rest is essential for clarity. Your brain needs recovery time just as your body does. When you reduce overstimulation and limit unnecessary inputs, you create space for deeper focus. You are no longer trying to keep up with everything. You are choosing what deserves your attention. This is powerful in later years. You have already lived through decades of information, responsibility, and noise. Now is the time to curate your environment. Imagine your mind as a quiet garden. If too many seeds are planted at once, nothing grows properly. But when you plant fewer seeds and care for them intentionally, they flourish. Mental clarity is not found in speed. It is found in spaciousness. Give yourself permission to consume less, to do less, to scatter yourself less. You may find that when the noise decreases, your thoughts become sharper. When distractions soften, your memory strengthens. When your environment is simpler, your mind becomes steadier. Clarity is not something you chase. It is something you uncover when you remove what obscures it. Habit 3. Train your mind through deep, undistracted attention. There is a quiet strength that comes from finishing what you begin. In old age, one of the most frustrating experiences can be starting something with intention, and then feeling your attention drift away. You may open a book and realize you have read the same paragraph 3 times. You may begin organizing a drawer and find yourself distracted halfway through. You may start a conversation and lose your train of thought. This can create self-doubt. But Buddhist wisdom reminds us the mind becomes what it practices. If it practices distraction, it becomes distracted. If it practices steadiness, it becomes steady. Deep, undistracted attention is not about intensity. It is about commitment to one chosen object for a set period of time. Choose one simple activity each day that requires your full presence. It could be reading a chapter of a book, writing in a journal, tending to a small garden, preparing a meal carefully, even folding laundry with deliberate care. Before you begin, set a clear intention. For the next 20 minutes, I will stay with this. Not forever, not perfectly, just 20 minutes. Remove what pulls you away. Silence devices, step away from background noise, clear the space around you, then begin. As you engage in the task, you will notice something important. The urge to shift will arise. A thought will whisper, maybe I should check something, or I'll just take a short break, or this is too slow. This urge is not a command, it is a habit. In meditation practice, this moment is where focus is strengthened. When you feel the pull to leave the present task and you gently choose to stay. Each time you stay, even for one more breath, one more sentence, one more movement, you are rebuilding neural pathways of sustained attention. Modern neuroscience supports what Buddhist practitioners have known for centuries. Attention is trainable. If 20 minutes feels too long at first, begin with 10. What matters is consistency. You may discover that your ability to stay with something increases gradually. After several weeks, reading becomes more immersive. Conversations feel richer. Projects are completed instead of abandoned. Deep attention also nourishes memory. When you engage fully with a task, you encode information more effectively. Many people believe memory loss is purely age-related, but often it is attention-related. If your mind was elsewhere when something occurred, it is harder to recall later. Presence strengthens recall. There is also emotional clarity that comes from this habit. When you practice finishing what you begin, you cultivate trust in yourself. You begin to see that your mind is capable of steadiness, that you are not fading, you are refining. And refinement is powerful. Be patient with yourself during this practice. Some days your focus will feel strong. Other days it may feel thin. This is natural. The mind, like the body, has rhythms. If frustration arises, notice it. Do not add judgment. Say quietly, wandering, and return. There is dignity in training your mind at this stage of life. You are not trying to become faster or sharper than you were decades ago. You are becoming more intentional. Instead of scattering your attention across many small things, you are learning to invest it deeply in one meaningful thing at a time. Imagine your attention as sunlight. When diffused, it warms lightly, but when focused, it can ignite. You do not need intensity, you need steadiness. Over time, this daily practice of deep, undistracted attention will ripple outward. You will notice fewer unfinished tasks, fewer mental fragments, fewer moments of confusion. Clarity does not come from pushing your brain harder. It comes from guiding it gently and consistently. Choose one task, commit fully, stay, and allow your focus to strengthen quietly day by day. Habit 4. Nourish mental clarity through mindful movement. The mind and body are not separate. In Buddhist philosophy, they are deeply interconnected, two expressions of the same living process. When the body is stagnant, the mind often becomes foggy. When the body moves with awareness, the mind clears. As we age, physical movement may slow, joints may stiffen, energy may fluctuate. You may not move as quickly as you once did. But mindful movement is not about speed or athletic performance. It is about circulation, breath, and presence. Even gentle daily movement can significantly improve focus and mental clarity in old age. The key word is mindful. Walking, for example, can either be mechanical or transformative. Try this. Once a day, take a slow walk. Inside your home, in your garden, or outside if possible. As you walk, bring full awareness to the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Heel, arch, toes. Notice the shifting of weight. Notice the rhythm of your breathing. Notice the air on your skin. If your mind begins planning or replaying conversations, gently guide it back to the sensation of walking. Walking meditation has been practiced for centuries because it stabilizes attention while energizing the body. It increases blood flow to the brain, supports mood regulation, and strengthens the connection between awareness and movement. If walking feels difficult, choose seated movements, gentle stretching, slow arm circles, neck rotations, even mindful breathing with subtle movements of the hands. The goal is not exertion, it is integration. When you move with awareness, you stimulate cognitive function. Research shows that regular physical movement supports memory, executive function, and emotional regulation, especially in older adults. But beyond science, there is something deeply grounding about feeling your body alive in the present moment. Mental fog often arises when we live mostly in our thoughts. Mindful movement brings you back into the body, and the body lives in the present. Another powerful practice is synchronized breath and movement. For example, as you raise your arms slowly, inhale. As you lower them, exhale. This simple coordination strengthens neural pathways related to attention and motor control. You are training your brain through your body. You may notice that after even 10 minutes of mindful movement, your thoughts feel clearer. Decisions feel simpler. Conversations feel more coherent. Movement also reduces anxiety, which often masquerades as distraction. When underlying tension decreases, focus improves naturally. It is important to approach this habit without comparison. You are not competing with your younger self. You are honoring your current body. Each stretch, each step, each breath. This is enough. You may even find that mindful movement becomes a cherished ritual, a time when you are not consumed by external demands, but simply inhabiting your physical presence. Over weeks and months, this practice strengthens coordination between mind and body. You feel more grounded, more alert, less scattered. Clarity is not only a mental skill, it is a whole-body experience. When the body flows gently, the mind flows with it. When the breath deepens, the thoughts soften. Give yourself this daily gift of movement, not as obligation, but as nourishment. You are not trying to reverse time. You are supporting the mind you have now. And that mind, when cared for with patience and movement, remains capable of remarkable clarity. Habit 5. Strengthen memory and focus through daily reflection and gentle recall. Mental clarity is not only about staying present. It is also about strengthening your relationship with memory in a calm and intentional way. As the years pass, you may notice small lapses. A name takes longer to surface. A word hides at the edge of your tongue. You may forget where you placed something. These moments can create anxiety, and anxiety itself clouds the mind. But Buddhist wisdom invites a different approach. Instead of fearing forgetfulness, you can train memory gently, without pressure, without self-criticism. One powerful daily habit is intentional reflection. At the end of each day, sit quietly for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and mentally walk through your day from morning until now. Not to judge it, not to analyze it, simply to remember it. What did you do after waking? What did you eat? Who did you speak with? What emotions arose? This practice strengthens sequential memory and attention to detail. It encourages the brain to organize experiences in coherent order. Over time, this improves recall and cognitive sharpness. The key is gentleness. If you cannot remember something, do not strain. Do not say, "Why can't I remember?" Instead, say softly, "It will come if it needs to." Often, when you release pressure, memory returns naturally. Another supportive practice is mindful storytelling. Choose one memory from your life each week and write it down or speak it aloud. Not to dwell in the past, but to engage your mind actively. Describe the colors, the setting, the emotions, the small details. When you revisit memories intentionally, you strengthen neural pathways associated with retrieval. The brain, like any living system, thrives when exercised with care. But there is something even deeper happening in this habit. You are honoring your lived experience. Many older adults begin to feel as though their memories are fading into the background of a fast-moving world. But your memories are not outdated. They are wisdom archives. When you reflect daily, you remind yourself that your life is coherent, that your days still matter, that your experiences are worth remembering. You may also practice gentle mental challenges that feel enjoyable rather than stressful. Memorize a short poem. learn a new verse. Practice recalling phone numbers of loved ones. Read something meaningful and summarize it aloud afterward. The goal is stimulation without overwhelm. Mental clarity in old age does not come from cramming information. It comes from steady engagement. Be mindful of your emotional tone during these exercises. If frustration arises, pause, breathe, smile slightly. Tell yourself, my mind is still learning. Self-compassion protects clarity. When the mind feels safe, it functions better. Chronic stress and self-criticism narrow cognitive flexibility, but calm curiosity expands it. You are not training your mind to prove something. You are training it to stay alive and responsive. There is also value in reflective gratitude journaling. Write 3 things you notice clearly today. This strengthens attentional awareness. It teaches your brain to scan for meaningful detail instead of drifting into vague distraction. Over time, you may notice subtle improvements. Words surface more easily. Conversations feel sharper. You remember appointments without as much strain. And perhaps most importantly, you stop fearing your own mind. Instead of seeing aging as mental decline, you begin to see it as refinement. You may not process information as quickly as you once did, but you process it more deeply. Daily reflection is not about holding on to the past. It is about strengthening continuity between yesterday and today. Clarity grows when memory is engaged gently, consistently, and without fear. You have decades of experience stored within you. Let your mind know that you still care to access it. Let your memory feel invited, not interrogated, and watch how your confidence quietly returns. Habit 6. Protect your energy by cultivating inner silence. If you truly wish to reclaim your mental clarity in old age, you must learn the art of inner silence. The modern world rarely pauses. Even in retirement, noise finds its way in. Television murmuring in the background, constant updates, conversations layered with worry. The nervous system remains slightly activated, even when there is no immediate threat. Over time, this constant stimulation fragments attention. Buddhist monasteries are designed around silence for a reason. Silence is not emptiness, it is restoration. You may believe you are resting when you sit down to watch something or scroll through information, but the mind is still consuming, still processing, still reacting. True clarity requires moments of non-input. Each day, create a small window of deliberate silence. No television, no phone, no conversation, no reading. Simply sit. At first, this may feel uncomfortable. Thoughts will grow louder. You may notice restlessness. The mind, accustomed to distraction, may resist stillness, but remain. Silence allows mental sediment to settle. Imagine a jar of water filled with sand. If shaken constantly, the water stays cloudy. But if placed gently on a table and left undisturbed, the particles sink and clarity emerges. Your mind is the same. Inner silence also strengthens emotional regulation. Many distractions are subtle escapes from discomfort. When you sit quietly, you may feel boredom, sadness, or anxiety. Instead of suppressing these emotions, observe them kindly. Say to yourself, this too is part of being human. Over time, you will notice that emotions pass more quickly when you do not resist them. This reduces mental rumination, a common cause of fog and distraction. Another aspect of cultivating silence is mindful speech. Speak slightly less than you normally would. Pause before responding. Allow moments of quiet in conversation. This strengthens impulse control and deepens listening. And listening, when done fully, sharpens focus. Silence also enhances sensory awareness. When external noise decreases, you begin to notice subtle sounds, the hum of a room, birds outside, your own breathing. This heightened awareness strengthens attention networks in the brain. You may worry that silence equals isolation, but it does not. Silence is companionship with yourself, and in older age, this companionship becomes precious. You have spent decades responding to others' needs, fulfilling roles, managing responsibilities. Now you are allowed to experience moments where nothing is required of you. In this quiet space, clarity returns naturally. You may find that after a period of silence, your thoughts feel organized, decisions feel easier, words come more smoothly. You are not forcing clarity, you are allowing it. Make this a daily ritual, even 10 minutes in the afternoon or evening. Sit by a window, feel your breath. Let your hands rest comfortably. If thoughts arise, let them pass like clouds. You do not need to solve them all. Mental sharpness is not created by constant effort. It is protected by wise boundaries. When you reduce noise, reduce input, and reduce unnecessary speech, your cognitive energy is preserved, and preserved energy becomes focus. There is profound dignity in embracing silence at this stage of life. It signals maturity. It signals self-trust. You are no longer afraid of your own mind. You are at home within it. Clarity is not loud. It is quiet. It is steady. It is spacious. Protect your silence as you would protect your health, because in many ways it is your health. Rebuilding focus and reclaiming mental clarity in old age is not about fighting time. It is about living gently and intentionally with the mind you have today. Small daily habits, practiced consistently, create lasting change. If this brought you peace, consider subscribing to Mindfulness for more Buddhist wisdom and practical guidance for aging with clarity and calm. Thank you for listening. May your mind be steady, your heart peaceful, and your days clear.